The mere thought that your partner may be cheating on you can cause heartache. But the sooner you know, the easier it will be to confront them. How exactly can you tell that he is cheating on you? What signs should you look for? Hi, I'm Lucas Owen. So what are some ways that you can tell that your boyfriend or your husband or the man in your life is cheating on you? What are some signs? One of the first things you can look at is how often does he hang out with you compared to his friends? If you're noticing that he's hanging out with his friends more and more on his own and not with you, then there's a very good chance that he wants to be away from you and he's looking for a degree of freedom. And that degree of freedom may be giving him an opportunity to see someone else. So if you're noticing that he's hanging out a lot more with his friends or doing things on his own a lot more than with you, then that might be one of the signs you need to look into. Also, sex. Sex is very important in a relationship, especially to men. And if you're noticing that sex is less frequent and he is less he doesn't want sex as much as he used to in the bedroom, then that's another sign that you can look into, that he might be actually having sex with someone else. So less frequent sex. Also during sex, if he avoids eye contact a lot and doesn't look like he's really into it, then that's another sign that he may actually be seeing someone else. Also, if you're noticing that he's not saying I love you as much as he used to. I love you may be something that may not seem that big of a deal, but it really is. Someone saying I love you is always a reaffirmation of how they feel about you. Now, if he's not saying I love you as much as he used to, or is in some ways avoiding trying to say it, maybe you say I love you and he doesn't say I love you back as often, and what have you, then that's another area that may be an issue, that may be a result of him actually seeing somebody else. So look into that. If you're not noticing that he's saying I love you as much as he used to, that might be a sign that he may be seeing someone else. Affection. Now, women tend to be the ones who really love affection in a relationship, but men love affection as well. And if you notice that he's not giving you the kind of affection that he used to give you, then that might also be another sign. Usually when a man loves a woman, he will give her affection, he will hug her, cuddle with her, and try to be around her and close to her as much as he can. And if he's distant a lot more, if he's physically distant away from you a lot more and not being as affectionate as he used to be, then that may be another sign to look into as well. And also, I would also say that if he seems really short-tempered, like he doesn't have the kind of patience that he used to have, you get into a lot more arguments than you used to before. All of a sudden a little issue becomes blown out of proportion and all of a sudden you're fighting a lot more, then again he may be taking out his frustration in the relationship on you, and that may be a sign again that he is seeing someone else. So just a few signs to look to and to help you tell if he's cheating on you or not. I'm Lucas Owen.